deserves standing ovation. Magical by Baez. Baez trying to score.
Hi, everyone. This is Heidi Watney. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jarvis, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Mitch Keller will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, the league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the...
Coming to the plate now, Joe Hudson, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. In now, Adam Frazier.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam
The
Frazier.
1-1 home. On the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits.
Digging in now, Jarvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jarvis.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order. Stepping into the box, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 go to Red.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Jarvis.
And wait on that thing.
Here comes the first pitch.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
From the stretch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4. At the plate, Joe Hudson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Buccos put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Mitch Keller earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Jarrell Cotton is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Miller leads off first with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Wilmer Flores. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Pitch like that, that's below.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping up now, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Here we go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So striding in, Jarvis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One hit. Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
Things not look good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time.
Stepping in, Jarvis 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Let's go, kid.
Come on, big guy.
The 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any. As we're moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll step on first himself. Striding in once again, Jarvis. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. He's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store. Carlos Carrasco gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Down the first baseline, reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Jarvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Go now. Come on now. One time.
And he struck him out. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, step on the bag for 1. So striding forward now, Jarvis. Jarvis been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the coming to the plate now, Jarvis. Jarvis, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now.
Here we go. Come on, baby. See it. Drive it. Let's go.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Ready for another shot now. Jarvis. Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 1.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 27, Jarvis.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He goes. Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
8-2 is how this one ends today. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Jarvis. Lance McCullers gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play.
Now to the plate, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A square to bunt, and it's popped up, and the catch is made to end the inning. Digging in, Josh Kingman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Josh Kingman.
0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Hey, take a rip like you
Now
can.
first base.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name. Ready for another chance? Jarvis. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 13 men.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jarvis is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 5, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to takes just 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Talkman.
The left fielder.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Jarvis.
Now
Jarvis.
First baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Jarvis.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, O'Neill Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Cruz.
Job there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. A play at the plate, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Standing in as the potential tying run, Jarvis, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And a swing and a miss, if you can call it that. It's 0-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Kevin Newman.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And they still...
Now batting.
First pitch on its way.
Jarvis. Jarvis.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really good late bite on that slide. This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these 2 teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
A player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. A hitter lacking patience and discipline will be easily exposed by major league pitching.